Drivers, start your engines!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA FedEx Amateur Series Season 4, Race number 7. This is the LCQ from Talladega. You can see right now on screen what time to skip to if you don't want to watch the LCQ, you just want to watch the actual amateur race. But, nonetheless, here we go for 10 laps, 5% here at Talladega. All the LCQs are 5%. The starting lineup goes on pole is Paul Wright, then Matt Flood. You got Joshua Wilhelm and Pretty Shaw. Dakota Owens and his teammate Kenneth Graves. Ryan King and Carlos Wood. Alexander Russell and Caitlin Winters, Riley Spurley, and Al Hunter. Running on the field is Jack Marks. The LCQ in yesterday's Traxxas Truck Series race from Talladega was probably the best LCQ of the season in BORA in general. So hopefully this one is no different. There are 13 cars starting in this LCQ. Top 6 will advance. So pretty small field. I think the smallest field in all 3 series. 48 drivers total running for the championship. Paul Wright and Matt Flood lead them to the green. DEI and Hendrick Motorsports. 10 laps. Top 7 advance. Basic math. Come on. Kenneth Graves already jumped to the very outside with a no help. Green flag is out. Everyone will make it to the green, it looks like. Jack Marks in the 27 did not get the best restart, nor did Al Hunter in the 42. Kenneth Graves tried being super aggressive, and we saw how that worked out. He's going to get hung out to dry. He might be able to slide down in front of that 65. Pretty Shaw's not going to go to Matt Flood. He's going to take it 3 wide up the middle. Joshua Wilhelm with a nice move to the inside. He started on the outside. Now he's running 3 wide on the very bottom. Man, Dakota Owens is not giving that 44 car any room. Dakota got wrecked last week at Indy in the LCQ while going for the lead with the 32. So, I don't know if Joshua Wilhelm and Dakota Owens have forgot about that. Here comes that 41. He started back in 8th. He's going to go up there try to lead in this lap. Starting 10th was the Alexander Russell in the 43, and he might actually end up leading the lap, which is insane. 10th to 1st in one lap. I don't think he led it, but they're going to be 4 wide to the lead. Riley Spurley backed out of it. Riley had a tough race yesterday in the Truck Series. He was luckily already locked into the show, but he got wrecked out really early on, finished dead last. He took blame for that. I'm not really sure it's his fault. Hopefully he can have a better day today. Ooh, contact between the 19 and the 44. Nearly causing an incident. Joshua Wilhelm trying to get the very outside lane going, making it 4 wide. He thought better of it. Alexander Russell blocked. Here comes Al Hunter in the 42. The guy who started last in this race, Jack Marks, going up for 2nd in one of the lonely Pontiacs. There's not very many in the series. 2 of which are actually in this race, so Pontiac probably needs to get their grip together. Oh, 5 wide. Carlos Wood, Caitlin Winters around, along with Pretty Shaw. Oh, Carlos Wood was in it as well. Did they already race it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened at all. Matt Flood tumbling. I legit have no clue what just happened. They're coming to the green, or they're coming to the caution with 7 to go. I don't think there's 7 cars left without damage. There might be. Wow, okay. The big one strikes early here in Talladega. 42 tried making the move. Kenneth Graves has all the help in the world from that 27. This is huge for Jack Marks. He's had trouble making these races, and it looks like his chances of making it are pretty good now. Kenneth Graves leads him back. We'll be right back to see what just happened. First, we'll watch Caitlin Winters in the 65. Yeah, they started making it 4 wide. I don't know if she knew that the 19 was all the way down there. Pretty sure just... That was an unfortunate situation for all 3 of them. Did Carlos Wood hit the inside wall, I wonder? Yeah, there was room. Looks like everyone just started coming down. Carlos Wood with a great save, but... Yes, that brought out the caution, but that ain't what everyone's interested in, man. Where's that 24 at? Right there. Matt Flood. Oh, they just met halfway and kept leaning on each other. Goodness, man. The 41 had a hard hit in the LCQ last week, and this week seems to be no different. Now, once he hits that grass, it just starts tumbling. I want to see that contact into the wall, though. Man, that was insanity. Okay, we're not quite there yet. Slow motion. Ah, look at the air the 41 gets as well. Alexander Russell nowhere to go. Gosh, that's insane. I want to go on board Paul Wright in 8. Like, you got a really good view of that. Crazy. We'll be back for 3 start. Pace car is off, coming to the green. 3 laps to go. Kenneth Graves is your leader. The running second is Al Hunter. 3rd, Jack Marks. 4th, Riley Spurley. 5th, Joshua Wilhelm. Paul Wright in 6th. And Dakota Owens in the final transfer spot in 7th. The 44 and the 19 have minor damage from their little scuffle. You can kind of see who's already DNF'd. We'll check anyways. Right there, Caitlin Winters. Just from that spin, she DNF'd. There must have been a lot more damage that we didn't notice. Alexander Russell retired. That's no surprise. The 41 of Ryan King lost a header, and the 24 after barrel rolling lost a clutch. That's a little strange, but oh well, you know. 2.5 laps to go right now. Only 2 of these guys on track will miss the show. Oh man, Dakota looks like he might have damage. I don't know why he would. Maybe he just got hung out to dry. But he was looking like he was losing pace. Jack Marks in the 27 up to the top spot. Here comes Riley Spurley in the inside. Joshua Wilhelm being real loyal to that 27. Nice little tandem going on for the lead. The 2 JGR cars are the last 2, which means they are not in the transfer positions. Man, look at this. This race was so crazy early on, and once the big one happens, now it's do or die. Everyone's being nice and calm. I guess 9 cars is a lot less intimidating than 13, where only 2 of you won't advance. Right now, those 2 are, looks like it'll be Pretty Shaw and Al Hunter, as the 2 JGR cars correct back into the top 7. Dakota with a huge run coming, with his teammate Kenneth right behind. Joshua Wilhelm up to the top spot. That has to be the scariest feeling in the world, man. Getting stuck up on the outside. Coming to the white flag. Whenever you know only 2 guys will miss. Kenneth not being loyal to his teammate. He's going to look to the inside. Dakota almost had the block. Joshua Wilhelm, Dakota Owens, last time they were 1-2, man. Bad things happened. Drag race for second. He'll get the most help. Al Hunter trying to get the inside going. He has no help. He might actually lose a couple spots here. Neither Dakota or Kenneth had that great of help. Looks like Dakota's going to get it through 3 and 4. He's not really going down there to squeeze his teammate. There's no point right now. They're both practically in. The 18's getting a real nice run on the outside. He's side drafted his way up by the 0-2. Joshua Wilhelm's going to have no trouble winning the LCQ. 3 wide for 3rd. And Joshua Wilhelm will win the LCQ at Talladega. We'll be right back to look at your official results. And your official top 7 goes. Joshua Wilhelm with a win. You got Kenneth Graves, Paul Wright, Dakota Owens, Al Hunter, and then Pretty Shaw and Jack Marks advancing. Pretty Shaw after getting caught up in that wreck. Those who'll DNF is Riley Spurley and Carlos Wood. Riley Spurley's bad weekend continues. We'll be back for the BORA FedEx Amateur Series Season 3 race number 7 at Talladega.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, and here we go for the FedEx Amateur Series Season 4, race number 7 from Talladega. I think earlier I was saying Season 3. I'm an idiot, obviously. Everyone knows that. But your starting lineup goes. You got Derek Hamill on pole, then Richard Sweet, Glenn Dewitt, and Keith Stevens. Kyle Mess also up there. You got Landon Finway, Damian Stone, Daniel Williams, Gustav Odenberg, Pretty Shaw, Scott Ford, David Cervantes, last week's winner, and Anakin Swanson, Caitlin Wilhelm, Stephen Mullins, Daniel Guerrero, Stacy Wilhelm, Paul Wright, Steve Love, Joshua Wilhelm, Madison Towell, and Danny Coffey. This race is going to be 29 laps. I don't think they're going to have to pit. They might pit under caution just to make sure, but it's going to be kind of close. Coming into today, your points leader is Ty Morrow with 6 points over Steve Love, 8 points over the 22 starting 3rd, Glenn Dewitt. Caitlin Wilhelm 4th is 11 back, and Gustav Odenberg 5th is, I just read it and I forgot already, 16 back. So, pace car is off. 29 laps. This should be a good one. Derek Hamill with Rich Sweet leading to the green. This is Junior Motorsports and RCR front row. Green flag is out. And Glenn Dewitt in the 22 and terrible start. Well, that's actually a really bad start for that 22. That stacked up the entire inside. Gustav Unberg 5th, and points can jump to the outside immediately. I don't know if he did that just to drop back. Get out of the pack in case there's a big one or what. Everyone did make it to the green, so everyone will get credited for the start. Kyle Mest wasted no time to get to the bottom. Glenn Dewitt's going to go even further. He's going to have draft note from Damian Stone. I'm sorry about these kids. Man, these kids are really driving me crazy, guys. I apologize. Derek Hamill leading off start for Damian Stone, making a huge power move to the inside, bringing Pretty Shaw with him. Derek Hamill did a great job to maintain the lead for lap 1. It's really hard to do, lead the entire lap like that. He will get a very important bonus point for leading that one. Side by side for second. They're 3-4 wide deep in the pack. Keith Stevens, who won the truck race yesterday, up on the very outside. If he wins today, he'll be the first driver in BORA history to sweep a weekend. He's not in Premier Series, obviously, so he can't go all 3. But no one's ever won a truck and amateur race in the same weekend. Pretty Shaw going to the middle. Last week's winner, David Cervantes, in 34, looking below him. Then your Daytona winner, Kalen Wilhelm, looking 4 wide for 3rd. At 22, looks like he's dropping out of it. This is too much for him right now. He almost got squeezed into the wall by Kyle Mess. Derek Hamill's going to do a great job to hold on to the lead for yet another lap. Did I sure wreck? I did not. I thought I heard scraping. Man, look at that pack. One sneeze and everyone's dead. Lap 3 of 24. Derek Hamill, Damian Stone, Caitlin Wilhelm breaking away as they're 4 wide for 4th. Paul Wright looks like he's going to win that little battle. Caitlin Wilhelm jumping to the inside of Damian. She has really no help, though, and the 21 is locked onto the back bumper of the 7, so he might be able to have them cleared. Oh, they're wrecking mid-pack. I see yesterday's winner, Keith Stevens, is in it. Forrest Winters, big damage. Who's that? Oh, Jack Marks in the 27. Super unfortunate. Caitlin Wilhelm did win that battle for 2nd. Coming to the caution, Paul Wright. Oh, man, nearly getting turned by the 38. 4-5 wide mid-pack. Derek Hamill will lead him back. We'll be right back to see what just happened. Really unfortunate for Forrest Winters. He's running really well in points, and once you get wrecked like this, Talladega, your race is basically done. They're just stuck together, and to clip them. Who did he get hit by on the outside there? That was a tough to see camera angle. Okay, I don't want to stop. Alright, the 60 and the 82 just had like a... I don't know what happened. Looks like the 82 and the 60 giving each other no room up into Richard's suite. They're stuck together. It's going to clip the 71. Okay, that was Jaden Scott in the 48. And then right down to Jack Marks. We'll be back to the restart. Pacers getting ready to pull off. Nobody DNF'd off that wreck. Derek Hamill is still your leader. Then Paul Wright, Caitlin Wilhelm, Stacy Wilhelm, and Dakota Owens runs out your top 5. A really strong run going for Dakota Owens. He's not had the best of seasons. He's basically last in points. He's only made 1 race this season in that JGR Toyota. Coming to the green, lap 8 of 29. There's still 22 laps to go here at Talladega. Derek Hamill has led them all thus far. But he's really wishing you got a bonus point for each lap you lead. That would really help him out. Green flag is out. Landon Fenway in the 12 jumped to the outside, and it's going to cost him dearly. He has no help up there. That's the last thing I'm doing on a restart, to get caught up on the outside when it's single file. He started this race restarted in 8th. He's probably going to be well outside the top 10 by the time they get going. He might be able to get back in line here. Looks like the 90 might be letting him up. He's still going to be on the outside, though, which is not the best of situations. Caitlin Wilhelm, your Daytona winner, and right behind her, Stacy Wilhelm in the 38. They finished 1-2 at Daytona in that exact order. You know Stacy wants to desperately beat that 45. I don't think we've ever seen a car dominate like this. I know he's not really dominating, but he's led every lap. And we've never seen that at Talladega for 9 straight laps. Sure, there might have been a caution, but he still led like the first 6 or whatever before that. Ooh, Dakota Owens got shuffled way high. Looks like he might even clip the wall. I'm not sure. Check out where your points leader Ty Morrow's running. Back in 31st last time by. He might just be hanging out trying to avoid the big one, but he didn't have a big enough lead to be doing all that. And getting the 5 chase points, which you keep at the beginning of each round throughout the entire 10-race chase. That's huge for winning the regular season championship. Is now Stacy Wilhelm up to second. Here comes Joshua Wilhelm. He won your LCQ earlier. Lap 10 of 29. 20 laps to go. A lot of single file action up at the front. Derek Hamill, really no competition right now. Everyone's battling so hard for second. It's like they don't want the win. And I apologize, I'm not as enthusiastic as usual. I am super tired right now, so I gotta apologize about that. Joshua Wilhelm going to second, bringing Al Hunter with him. Then Kenneth Graves, who's at the very back towards the, like, literally at the restart. So that's crazy. The O2 is already up here. Then Dylan Ebrahimian, haven't even talked about him at all today. He's cracked his way into the top 10. He might actually be in the top 5 here as they come to complete lap number 10. Ooh, Dakota Owens is leading the 4th lane on the very bottom with help from David Cervantes, last week's winner. Al Hunter going for the lead for the first lead change of the day. And a couple JGR cars on the bottom. Well, we got one now because Dakota Owens is glued to that apron. He got David Cervantes pushing. He's going to go up there, try side draft in the 6. He's going to get left to dry by the 34. He might be able to go back to block. 4 wide for second. Oh, man, it's getting crazy. So much racing left. I don't know why these guys are being so eager. David Cervantes, who won last week, he's really not that great in points. You know, he needs a couple more good runs. Yes, he's locked into the chase, but yeah, he's not said very good in points. Here comes Daniel Williams in the 77. 4 wide for third. Make that second now. Dakota Owens, Al Hunter, Kenneth Graves all leading the outside lane. A lap and a half ago, they were all leading the bottom. Tell you what, David Cervantes has been real comfortable out front at these plate races. His first career win came at Daytona last season. Not in the first race of the season, but the night race. Then he won Indy last week, another big track, not really a plate race, but he likes the bigger tracks. Man, they're going to have lap traffic here soon. Hayden Meadows, severely off pace, 2 seconds off pace. Danny Coffey up to third. Glenn Dewitt third in points, running in 4th now. Gustav Odenberg 5th in points, running in 5th. Be really cool to see a huge upset winner today, man. Daniel Williams, Danny Coffey. Super aggressive move. Going to go 3 wide for the lead past David. And they're going to catch that 06, and that's going to like destroy half the field. Maybe not wreck them, but it's going to hold them up big time. Luckily, Talladega's a lot wider than Daytona, so you never know. Ooh, Madison Towles. Got real arrow tight there, jumping to the center. Daniel Williams will lead lap number 13. We're 2 laps shy of halfway, 4 wide for 5th. Here comes Kyle Kesey. That's one of the upset winners I was talking about right there. That'd be cool to see the 78 win it. Even the 13 of Daniel Colt. Oh, speaking of Daniel Colt, that's getting real sketch right there. That green Quaker State Chevy in the middle. Going up against Dylan Ebrahimian. 3 wide for the lead. Landon Fenway on the bottom. Really has no help from Kyle Kesey, but being he's on the bottom, he just might win this battle if he can get up off the turn ahead of him. Oh, here they come, though. Help from the draft. Oh, 4 wide, and they're coming up on lap traffic. This is not going to be good. Danny Coffey's going to lead that lap. Oh, man, I smell a big one coming. Oh, there's multiple lap cars, too. You got Jack Marks, Hayden Meadows, and Jaden Scott's not too far ahead. Oh, and now they're going to go side by side. Oh, boy. Oh, and the outside lane got held up briefly. Now the bottom's going to get held up. That's going to help Danny Coffey out big time. Damian Stone on the outside. A lot of guys. Oh, man. I didn't think one car would be able to hold up 2 lines like this. 3 lines, basically. Your points there's getting held up as well. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Danny Coffey with a pretty good-sized lead, nearly a second. They're going to catch him in a hurry, as he's also battling his teammate Hayden Meadows. We're officially past halfway now. And Jaden Scott's even more off pace. He's not even going 180. Stanley Winters going to the inside of Landon Fenway for second. You got Anselm Meadows and Kyle Kesey running at your top 5. Top 5 looks way different than it did 2 laps ago. Yeah, that basically second lead that the 16 had's gone. Hayden Meadows actually making a move on his teammate and the leader of the race. He does not want to be stuck a lap down, man. He's obviously up to speed. He was just by himself, so he's off pace. Man, the field got strung out big time to the lap traffic. Landon Fenway leading the outside lane with, not Landon Fenway, Danny Coffey leading the outside lane. Stanley Winters with no help. Here comes Landon. Rusty Wallace Incorporated is a sister team to Team Penske, so the 64 and the 12 are kind of like stepsisters, I guess. Jaden Scott's going to block the inside. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to block the middle. Oh, man. So is the 16 the leader? No, the 16's still the leader. I don't know how he's managing to do this. But Danny Coffey's getting real lucky with the lap traffic. Now the top 5 goes Danny Coffey, Anselm Meadows, Kyle Kesey, Mario Ramos, and Stacy Wilhelm. Once again, a really surprising top 5. Hayden Meadows, though, somehow keeping up in front of that 16. Landon Fenway really got hurt by a lot of traffic. Look how far back he is. He's still stuck behind the damn 48. A lot of good cars are actually still stuck back there. That's really sad. Danny Coffey trying to get back by the 06. Hayden Meadows. There's a caution right now that 06 be stuck a lap down. That's not at all what he wants to see. Anselm Meadows in the 9 for Junior Motorsports has caught the 16. Bringing Mario Ramos with him. Steve Love, who is second in points, rounds out your top 5. Very little 3-wide action. Anselm Meadows peeking to the inside, bringing Stacy with him. Coming to 10 laps to go this time by. How about Carl Scholes in the 92, the only Nissan in the field? He's inside the top 5 now. Man, a lot of surprising drivers up inside this front pack. Anselm Meadows leading. I think this might be his first lap sled of the season. Junior Motorsports had really good cars today, man. The 9 and the 7. The 7 is up front a lot at the beginning. Now the 9's leading. The 5 is also up here in this pack. The 88 of Scott Ford really nowhere to be seen, but... Actually, yeah, he's in there. He's behind the 17 of Wiesmann Schmidt with the 7 right behind him. Behind that red and white Arby's car on the bottom. Kyle Mest. Oh... Gustav Unberg had to roll out of the throttle there, man. A lot of RCR cars up there as well, man. The 31, the 2, the 34, the 33 is Kevin Harvick Incorporated. But wow. Ooh, Stacy Wilhelm not here to play around. She's gonna jump to the very outside lane instead of pushing, and she's gonna held out to dry. 3 wide for second. The 9 continues to lead. Make that 4 wide. Now David Cervantes peeking below his teammate Richard Sweet. 3 wide for second, though. These guys getting real antsy. It's not... I mean, we're going to catch that 27 here for too long. Just because he's 6 seconds off pace. But, I don't know, man. Other than that, there's really no one else. He's so far off pace, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets black flagged here. David Cervantes to the top spot. Look who's coming up behind him, though. Your points leader, Ty Morrow. Yeah, the 33 and the 2 side drafting each other there off turn 4. That was like it might have caused a crash. 4 wide mid-pack, 3 wide for second, or for third. Oh man, we're going to go 4 wide. We just want to admit you're a Lano winner coming out of nowhere. And Ansel Meadows, just like that, is going to drop to the back. David Cervantes trying to go 2 in a row for the first time in amateur series history. There, Camel, your points leader who led a lot early on. Here he is leading the middle lane. Damian Stone, who got held up by the lap traffic way earlier, thought he was out. He's inside the top 5 now. Damian Stone's little brother, Robert Stone, won the truck race at Pocono last week. Damian going for his second career amateur series win. And that RCR Zaxby Chevy. Anakin Swanson running 4th. Oh, who was that? Steve Love, second in points. Unscheduled pit stop, maybe? Okay, I just like lost my voice right there. That was crazy. Dakota Owens has lost the draft. That's actually really crazy. Not good for him. He's sitting really bad in points. He needed a good run today. But the way they're racing, man, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a wreck here before too long. 3 by 3. Damian Stone leads. Here comes the 42 of Al Hunter. Joshua Wilhelm, who won the LCQ. No one has ever won the LCQ then went on to win the race. Could he do it today? Coming to lap 24 of 26. 6 laps to go this time by. Looks like the 42 led that. No, the 21 that led that. Or led that lap. Excuse me. 4 wide for for third. We have lap traffic. Where's 4? Is he coming off turn 4? Yeah, okay. Oh, they've caught Jack Marks by the time I got back. Damn. Hayden Meadows back on the lead lap. Oh, this sucks. Just pull below the apron. Go to the wall. Don't run the middle. A lot of good drivers' chances of winning this race just might have went up in flames. That's sad. Oh, man. Not very many cars got away with this. Looks like 5. But I wouldn't count everyone else out, man. They keep battling. The other pack's going to reel them in. Gustav Unberg leads with 5 to go. How far back is that pack? Let's see. About 2 seconds. That's really sad. But if they can get formed up, man, they'll catch him without a doubt. Let's see if anyone's still held up behind the 27. Insult to injury for the 38. Last week's winner, David Cervantes. I don't know why the officials didn't black flag that 27. Hayden Meadows just can't catch a break, though, man. He can't get back on the lead lap. This race could go caution-free, which is absolutely amazing. Doesn't change the fact that it's been amazing racing so far. 4 laps to go. Did that second pack gain at all? Kyle Mest led that lap. Damn, they lost time. 2.5 tenths. Quarter of a second. There's Steve Love coming out of the pits yet again. I don't think they're going to catch force winners. Oh, yeah, man, that pack is gaining. Like, that don't look like no 215. Excuse me. Gustav Engberg leading the outside lane. Kyle Mess leading the inside. One of these 5 drivers very well could lock their way into the chase. Can that second pack gain? Well, if they're 3 wide, of course not. What do you do whenever you're trying to gain on the leaders? Go 4 wide. You're only losing a 10th a lap. If they start going 3 wide up here in this pack, though, if they were smart, they would just single file it out, wait till the last lap, and then go hog wild. Oh, and there they go. Oh, man, the 9's backwards, the 88's backwards. Is this going to bring out a caution? Caution is out. The only caution of the race with 2 laps to go. Who will win? No chance at a restart. Gustav Odenberg to the top spot. Here comes Pretty Shaw on the 44. Coming to the trial, well, a really anticlimactic ending. But Gustav Odenberg's going to win the Amateur Series at Talladega. First career win for that 33 car. Wow. Alright, we'll go back to see what just happened. A couple junior motorsports cars just wrecking each other out here. We're also 5 wide. You can't really do that. Oh my gosh. Honey, what is you doing? Oh my god, what a hit. Alright, back to the ending. Coming to the trial. Well, it looks like Ansel Meadows will DNF off that crash. He might still hold on to 38th. As long as Gustav Odenberg doesn't randomly blow a motor, though, he will win the amateur race at Talladega. Pretty Shaw second. Kyle Mest third. Vincent Marsh with the surprise top 5 out of nowhere. Then Mario Ramos 5th. But Ty Mara looks like he's going to get 7th. No doubt will he extend his points lead. If Gustav Odenberg wins it, we'll be right back to look at your official results. And your official top 10 goes with the win is Gustav Odenberg, then Pretty Shaw, Kyle Mest, Vincent Marsh, and Mario Ramos. Running at top 5, you have Derek Hamill, your points leader, Ty Morrow, Caitlin Wilhelm, Steve Mullins, and Richard Sweet. Notables outside the top 10, Carl Scholes, man, the Nissan getting 11th, Glenn Dewitt high up in points 12th, and Damian Stone 13th. Anakin Swanson back in 17th, Marcus Sachi could run in 19th, Danny Coffey who led a lot of the race back in 21st. David Cervantes, last week's winner, 29th. That's unfortunate. Stacy Wilhelm, 32nd. And Ansel Meadows getting 40th. That was the amateur series race. Tomorrow will be the premier series from Talladega. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Gustav Odenberg. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.